Hello my lovely crochet friends. Today we're going to be making a toddler velvet sweater, and it's going to have a hood on it for wintertime so that our toddlers can stay nice and cozy. Now I'm making this one for my son, and I did make another sweater called the fox sweater, but it was actually a button down, and this one isn't going to have any buttons or any zippers or anything. It's going to be a pullover sweater with a hood. So we're going to be using this yarn right here, and this is deep gray. Now I bought two of these, not necessarily saying that I'm going to need both of them, but I'd rather have more than I need than not enough. So you're also going to need a yarn needle, a size J hook, and of course a pair of scissors. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to get started with our body. And with our body, we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 76. So okay, so now that I have 75, we're going to go ahead and half double crochet in that second chain. So that's going to be right here. And then we're going to half double crochet all the way to the end. So now that we are all done with our half double crocheting all the way to the end, we're going to move on to round 2 to 5. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work, and we're going to do a front post double crochet and back post double crochet. So the first one, and this may be difficult because the yarn is so dark, but right through those posts, that would be our first front post double crochet, and then you're going to go and you're going to do it through the back. There we go. And there's our back post, and you just keep going. Here's the front post, then the back post, and you want to just go back and forth just like that from rounds 2 to 5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish mine's up off camera, and when I get back, we'll move on to the body. We'll move on to the body of the sweater. Okay, so now that I am finished with I'm finished with the actual band part of this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to slip stitch these two together, but I'm going to do it like this because I want to end up on the top here and not on the bottom. So I'm going to turn it so that when I slip stitch, I'll end up being up here. So now, this is in the way, like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to go right here. I'm going to go in and try to do stitch for stitch. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to try and do a nice slip stitch. And now that we've done that, we have the basic bottom part of this sweater. So now I'm just going to turn it in so that that can be on the inside. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do rounds 6 to 35, which is simply going to be just 1/2 double crochet all the way around. So I'm just going to chain 1 to start, and we're just going to do 1/2 double crochet all the way around. And you're just gonna, when you get back, you're not gonna slip stitch, you're just gonna keep going. And you're gonna try to do it as evenly as possible. Okay, so now that I am done with round 6 to 30, I had went ahead and used one of my son's long sleeve shirts to pinpoint where I needed to stop in order for me to get to the right spot so I can finish the rest of this. So now, counting how many stitches I have divided those stitches by 2 and then took out 15 for each sides here for the armholes. So I am doing 27 stitches this way. So right here, because we're going to do this in 2 parts, you're going to have to do whatever your stitches are, however many stitches you had, when you divide it by 2 and you take out that 15 for your armholes. So once you take out the 15, whatever number you come up with, mine is 27, you're going to chain 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. And then you're going to go ahead and do your stitches all the way here, your single, not your single crochets, your half double crochets all the way across. So mine was 27, so I would do 27 all the way to the end, and then I would chain 2, turn, and I would continue to go back and forth and back and forth. And using that shirt that you guys saw earlier is how I would tell how much I needed. So I would lay this on top of that shirt, and then I would just measure out how much further I need to go, or how many rows I need to do. So right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our 27 stitches. And then once I get to the end, I'm going to chain 2 again, and then I'm going to turn and go back the other way. Once I reach the top by using another shirt, once I reach the top, I'm going to stop. I'm going to finish off, and then I'm going to count right here in the middle for 15. I'm going to count 15 stitches away, and then once I get to that 16th stitch, then I'm going to do 27 here, then chain 2, 27 back and forth to match the other part of this sweater. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to do that off camera, and when I get back, I'll show you how to start on our arms. So as you can see right here in this photo with this shirt, I need to go about 4.5 inches all the way to get to the top. Okay, so now I am all finished with round 31, and then I did the front and the back here for round 31. See, so now I left just a tiny bit of yarn here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my yarn needle, I'm going to thread my yarn needle, and I am just going to sew together about 5 stitches on each side. I'm just going to go back and forth into the stitches. So that was 2, 3, this would be 4, and then 5. And right here, I am just going to make a good knot. Just like that. And I'm going to take and hide my stitches, or not my stitches, but my yarn here, my tail, and then I'm just going to cut that off. And here is our armhole right here. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in there. There we go. And then I'm just going to go into this first one. I'm just going to go back and forth. So that's 1. This is 2, 3. That's 4. And this one would be 5. And then right before I finish, just make a knot. Like that. And then I take and hide my tail. There we go. And I cut that. Okay, now this is the neck hole here, and then here are our arms. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on our arms here. So we're just going to make a slip knot. Okay, we're going to make this slip knot. And you're just going to come up here and you're going to put your yarn right here. And pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to attach your yarn with a slip stitch, and then we're going to go ahead. We're going to half double crochet in that same space, and now you're going to half double crochet all the way around, and you're going to do this as evenly as possible, and then you're going to continue to half double crochet all the way until you get about halfway up the arm. So you can go ahead and use the shirt that I had earlier that I showed you I was using. You can do that, or you can actually have the child try on the sweater to see if it's halfway up the arm or not. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to do that off camera, and then when I get back I'll show you how to decrease and continue on with your arm. Okay, so I am all finished with my rows of the arm up until I got to the middle part of my son's arm. So after I did that, I went ahead and I counted how many stitches I had all the way around. Mine came to 36. Now I took those stitches, I divided them by 4. It came out to 9. I took away 2 and it came out to 7. So the way that would look in crocheting would be 1 half double crochet in the next 7, then you decrease, and then you keep going around, or you repeat that all the way around. So it would be in the next 7, so that's 1, and this would be 2, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. So half double crochet to 7, decrease is what I would get because I had 36. And then I just repeat that all the way around. And then once you're done, you'd go ahead and half double crochet in every stitch all the way until the arm reaches to about the wrist. You want it to go maybe just a little further than the wrist, you know, for growth, so that the child can wear it for quite some time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this arm off camera, and then remember you have to do the same thing to the other side here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up my arms, and then when I get back I will show you how we're going to start on the hood here. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished both of my arms here, and I just used a yarn needle to thread in my tails that were hanging off. So see, it's all nice and pretty. Now the last thing we need to do is this hood. So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to attach my yarn, and then we're going to just attach this in the corner right here. Is fine. This okay, there's the corner, and I'm just gonna slip stitch there. And I'm going to half double crochet in that same stitch, just right here. And then we're just going to do 1 half double crochet all the way around. Okay, so now that I have went ahead and I finished my half double crochet all the way around, now we're going to do the hood, and really we want to start the hood a little bit up here past the shoulder, because this would be our shoulder right here. So we want our hood to go a little bit up. So we're just gonna do a slip stitch back. We'll do like 2 slip stitches back, and then we're just gonna turn, and we are going to actually make that 3 slip stitches, because I want to go ahead and chain here, and I want to half double crochet in 2 slip stitches. So go ahead and we're going to half double crochet in the slip stitches we just did. So 1 and 2, and then you want to half double crochet all the way until you get to the shoulder, and then you want to go 2 stitches past the shoulder, because once you go 2 stitches past the shoulder here, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and go back the other way. Okay, so here's the shoulder right here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and half double crochet 2 stitches past that, and then I'm just going to stop, chain 1, flip the sweater, and turn. And now you literally have this right here is your hood. So once you get here, you're going to stop. This will be your last half double crochet. You're going to stop, you're going to chain 1 and go back the other way, and you're going to continue to do this back and forth until this part reaches up over the child's head. Once it's up over the child's head, you will flip the hood inside out, slip stitch it together, and then turn it right side in, and your hood will be complete. Right now I'm going to finish half double crocheting back and forth until I reach the length that I need. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. When I get back, I will show you how to slip stitch it together and put a nice border around your hood. Okay, so I have finished the length of my hood here, and of course this is the back. So because this is the back, I'm going to fold it like this, and then when I'm done, I'm going to push it in. So because that's the back, we're going to do like this, and then you just go in, and now you just go stitch for stitch, and you just do some slip stitches here to close this up. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead and cut this, and I'm going to finish off, and I'm going to use my yarn needle. Gonna use my yarn needle here. I'm just gonna thread my yarn needle, and then I'm just gonna go in and out to hide this little tail here. There we go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cut off this extra piece. There we go. And now you want to push this out. Okay, and now you want to turn your sweater. And this is your hood. Now, so now I'm just going to make a slip stitch. And then you're just going to attach your yarn right here. You're going to make a slip stitch, and then you're going to half double crochet in that same chain, and then you're basically just going to go all the way around the hood until you get back. Then you're going to stop, and then you're going to no chain one. You're just going to turn and go. And you're going to go back and forth until the hood is the length that you wanted to come out, you know, a little bit past your child's face. So when you put the hood on, it covers the sides of their cheeks. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to finish this up off camera, because once you are done with this, you are done with the entire sweater, and then you can enjoy it.